Ariel Helwani alongside Dan Henderson, who meets Jon Jones for the UFC light heavyweight title at UFC 151 on September 1st. And Dan, thank you very much for the time. I'm wondering off the top, when you found out the news that Jon had gotten in some legal trouble, were you afraid the fight may not happen?
Well, I guess I was a little bit concerned with that, but mostly as long as he was safe and healthy enough to be able to fight me. And I think that the legal stuff will work itself out for him. But if there were injuries, then it might take a little longer to be able to fight him. So.
When you were on my show, right after this fight was announced, after UFC 145, you made some comments that you thought that he's maybe not the most, not so much honest guy, but what you see is not what you get with him. Did this sort of confirm those beliefs in your opinion?
Well, I think a lot of the fans are the ones that really see that, and I'm just like anybody else. It seems to me that he's not the most genuine guy, and I think that didn't help his case. So, that could be true.
Interesting matchup when you look at it on paper. You're in your 40s, guy in his early 20s. Usually fights like this, they don't turn out very well for the 40-year-old. Why will this one be different?
I guess I'm not your average 40-year-old. So, I'm looking forward to being able to go out there, I guess, and prove a lot of people wrong.
Do you feel like people are underestimating you?
I don't know. I really haven't really paid much attention to what everybody else is saying. I know what I'm capable of doing, and just got to make sure I do it that night.
Have you watched footage on him yet?
Not so much yet. I've seen him fight, but I haven't studied the footage yet.
Do you see any holes in his game when you watch from afar? I know you haven't studied it, but it's a guy who's pretty much unbeaten. He has that one loss, but it really wasn't a loss.
Yeah, I think everybody has holes in their game. I think there's a number of things I can exploit, and he just hasn't fought anybody like me. So I'm looking forward to testing that out.
What's the biggest hole in your opinion?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to make sure I put him on his back, and we haven't seen him there, so we'll see how that goes.
What do you think of his wrestling overall, MMA wrestling?
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, it's not the best wrestling in MMA. I think Chael has some of the best wrestling in MMA, but Jon Jones has pretty good wrestling for MMA. He uses what his style of wrestling does well and he uses it well in MMA.
You haven't fought since November. Is that a good thing for you? Have you enjoyed that time off? Do you think that's helped you?
I don't know. I would have rather have fought sooner, but just the way that things work out, I wasn't able to fight Jon Jones earlier than that. So.
All right. Well, we'll talk more about the fight as we get closer to it. We appreciate the time and good luck in training camp.
Appreciate it.